Ndị Biafra, ekelekwa m unu. Chi bọrọ onye bọrọ ibie, no mere akpa ole. As you listen to me this moment, I pray that Chukwu Okike Abịama will encourage you and strengthen you to see the reason to empower Biafran liberation forces, both physically, spiritually, materially, numerically, and otherwise, in order to facilitate the journey and the speediness of Biafra restoration. We are not talking going back, we are not backfedering, we are ever moving forward, and you can see gallant men in action to make sure that our roads are completely free from unnecessary checkpoints, illegal roadblocks, criminal roadblocks, and bandits checkpoints. And that is what is now on. You don't have to mind the threat from the Nigerian military terrorists. You have to be focused. I'm talking to Biafrans and I'm talking to Biafran soldiers. Those propagandas that Nigerian militaries are giving to the whole world, the whole world have come to discover that all these propagandas are nothing but empty and vain things. So for this reason, it will be too appalling that at this stage, some of us will begin to decline or backfeather from what we believe that it is truth. And that truth, nothing kills the truth. Truth stands forever. Truth lives forever. And the only thing that can help any man, any woman out of his predicament is the truth. And for this reason, as you are listening to me, imbibe the spirit of truth. Make sure that as you are following us sincerely from the bottom of your heart. Because we are not ready to leave you behind, and we shall not forsake you, nor forget you. And our priority this moment is to make sure that your lives and properties are being saved and secured from the hands of bandits. As you are listening to me, we have prerogative. And that prerogative is what? We shall face those who are facing us. We are not facing civilians. We are not facing innocent people. We are not facing the downtrodden. We are not facing the physically challenged. We are not facing the deaf, the dumb, the blind. No. What we are facing is the bandits and the terrorists from Nigeria border to Biafra nation. And for this reason, I want to tell every Biafran who is listening to me to understand that when you see Biafra Liberation Forces, they are not after you. They are not chasing you. They are not fighting you. And they are not killing innocent people. All right? Biafra Liberation Forces are not terrorists. They are not bandits. They are not criminals. For your information, they are out for real job to be done. At least for your bangles and necklace and precious items, gold and silver, your mobile phones and chains that the Nigerian military terrorists on the checkpoint in Biafra land used to rob you or take from you by force, that it will stop. This is why we declare this no checkpoint, no roadblock in Biafra land, and we are working on it seriously. That if you don't want to move yourself as a Nigeria military or police out of Biafran land and Biafra road, then we will move you. All right? So, because all their activities does not synchronize to security operatives activities in anywhere in the world. And for this reason, since they are not following on the same frequency with international constitution as military officers. So they have to be discarded. And the whole world have to hear about their atrocities and animosities, their ethnic cleansings and genocides and war crime they are busy committing in Biafra land. And with this is relentlessly. So I still want to repeat that nobody deserves to die by anybody's hands. Are you getting what I'm saying? But Nigerians decided to look at Biafrans with the eyes of death, which have made Biafrans to say, since this is the case, we have one head, we have two hands, we have two legs. Every part of you have the same thing I have. So the best thing we do is to see how we can get out of the evil entity called Nigeria. So as you are listening to me, let your mind be there, be on your guard, and don't lay down your life for Nigerian military terrorists to take it away. It's for long now, they have been dealing with us treacherously. And this time around, we have decided that anything deceptiveness and treacherousness cannot exist or will no longer exist in Biafra land. As you are listening to me, I know that you may believe me, you may not believe me, but every crane and corner and every military barrack and police barrack in Biafra land that are filled with Nigeria military terrorists, bandits, and police, in no distant time, they will leave Biafra land according to the constitution, because you as a Nigerian soldier, you don't supposed to work in Biafra nation. You have to go back to your Nigeria. Then Biafran soldiers and police will occupy the Biafra nation. All right. So then, but if you say you will not go, the international community, the world powers and world leaders will force you out of Biafra land. Let me not go too far from what I'm saying, because it's not everything that I have to tell you here. I must inform you that those who are planning to make sure that the struggle of Biafra nation comes to an end without result, I want to tell you that they will not live to see Biafra restoration. This must be very paramount in your mind. Those people who are sabotaging the agitation of Biafra, are sabotaging Biafran leaders, betraying Biafran generals, they will not live to see Biafra restoration. Mark my word, from now, henceforth, they will begin to fall. They will begin to die. Because they said over their dead body, and so be it. So what I'm telling you now is that we are younger, more healthier, and more richer. Whatever you feel in your heart that any nation can possess and qualify to be a nation, we are overqualified. Biafrans are overqualified. So, and Biafra nation is a long waiting king, a long waiting king. So, which have finally arrived. So we have been waiting for Biafra nation to come, and now there is nothing anybody absolutely can do to frustrate it, because we have different kinds of soldiers. And some people will begin to imagine and ask me some questions. Where are the soldiers? Where are they? And what is happening in Izombe is happening. Olo, Akata, Ihube, Idato, Arondi Zog, Okiwe, and you begin to mention them. You are very good at mentioning where foreign terrorists are operating, but you are not good in mentioning what have happened to them. All right? You don't encourage your people. You don't value what you have. Look at what your elders and leaders from Southeast are doing. Now, Fulanis are the one installing the Ohanese president, the new Ohanese president. Fulanis are the one nominating the person who will be. And this is what I'm saying. For how long? Emedere ndị Igbo ihe a eme. Ọgwụ ka emere ihe a. Very short time, Fulani, a Fulani man will become the Ohaneze ndị Igbo President General worldwide. Because most of them who have been pampering and petting and keeping, harboring Fulanis, they have died. Near word say instead Fulani will die, but it's better he died. So where is he? Then, what is his name? Otokoto group in Owerri. Otokoto. Emmanuel Iwanyanwu say over his dead body to see Simon Ekpa declare Biafra restoration. Where is he? Then the Senator, or whatever they call him, who paid for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap, and the plane they used and brought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria illegally from Kenya. Where is he? Hasn't he died? God is fighting the battle for us. And every hitch, hindrances, and obstacles that are on our way to Biafra land shall be uprooted by the Almighty God. What I'm telling you this moment should make sense to you, that you don't have any other place to hide, and you don't have any other place to call your own except the land of Biafra. Biafra is a great nation with great people in every crane and corner. So when you look down on what you have, another person will appreciate it. That is, when you refuse to appreciate what you have, another person will appreciate it for you. So just look at the effort of the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile. In few months, he has home office. I can tell you that he has accomplished a lot for Biafran society, for Biafran nation to be restored. And you can see that by his effort, the terrorists and bandits from Nigeria have been pushed backward, whether you like it or not. This is the truth. And still, they are waxing strong to make sure that Nigerian terrorists and bandits do not cross the boundary. So we are inside, we are outside, we are everywhere. Whichever way they want it, it will be given to them. Ugboro abụọ ka ekwu na-akpọ dike, ọkpọ ya na ndụ, ọkpọ ya n'ọnwụ. So we don't fear anything. We only fear God, and we respect reasonable men. So we are not dragging for any other person's right. What we are telling you is, since you said that we don't belong to Nigeria, so Nigeria cannot contend us with you. So Tinubu, settle us and let's go our way. We are not dragging Nigeria with you. We are Biafrans, and it's written on our foreheads. So, and there was no a time we said we must stay in Nigeria. There is no a time we are dragging Nigeria with you. All this fear, you say you are a man and you are afraid of your fellow man. Release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If you are a man, if there's any man from Hausa land, if there is any man from Nigeria, let the person release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But because there is no man in Nigeria, that was why they caged Mazen Nnamdi Kanu illegally in the DSS custody. I leave you here.